you win. Some you lose, you win. If you win and lose, it's the same if you win. If you lose and win and lose. If you win, then lose in the offs, then you lost. If you lose, then win in the offs, then you lost. If you lose, you lose. You lost, you lost. That little statement right there means a lot of shit. I'm saying, huh? Who practice? Yeah, I'm in practice right now. Put it in the chat. Let me come up out of here. If you win, you win. You lose, you lose. Energy, energy, energy. I'ma just say it like this. Nigga, I don't like no energy. Hey, Boone, what's the title of this motherfucking Real Talk?
Shit, I don't know. I don't look at it.
Energy, energy, energy.
Okay.
Some of these niggas is running around here with, what's the, yo, Dale, what was those shits off of Transformers when we was kids? We used to watch Transformers all the time. Energon cubes.
Yeah. That's what they are.
Some of these niggas running around here with Energon cubes. Some of these niggas running around here with Transformer more than meet the eyes. Autobot, roll out. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Shit, it's the fuck boy shit I don't like. God damn it. All y'all niggas that's 9 to 5ers is getting off work right now. Put your motherfucking iPhone, GX or whatever the fuck it is. Put that motherfucker on your dashboard, on that little clip you got in your car. Motherfucker, press play on YouTube and tune in the Real Draft. Real talk with the real Boone. Energy. Some of y'all hating ass niggas need to tune in to Real Talk with the real Boone. Now talking about. Let's talk about the vacation guys right now. I can't wait till my boy Anton get back. Hope you're enjoying yourself in Vegas, man. Win a couple of hours for me, cuz. Who else on vacay? I don't think Harrelberger's on vacay at all, but he vacationing on auto. Oh, shout out to my boy Mark, man. Enjoy that cruise, bro. Enjoy that cruise, my nigga.
So when he coming back, I need to stack going.
Yeah, he ain't coming back until he go about 6 days. He gonna come back right on my birthday, actually, May 15th. He ain't gonna be back for a while.
Dang, I need that stack going.
Well, you got the computer. You just mad you ain't gonna better put up his. I mean, shit. You can still put the stats up on a Uter. Just don't break the renewals.
I need a hundo.
You need a hundo. Now you gonna do my boy Mark like that though? Like we ain't teaching this nigga how to get right.
I teaching that nigga how to run that fucking ball.
I'm trying to get him to, man. He don't want to. All I know is Real Talk is posted in the chat, and y'all fuck boys need to get on. We ain't gonna start the show until I got at least 4 subscribers listening to the Real Talk. I guess we gotta post this shit everywhere because the league niggas be hating. There's some haters in the league though, for real. Real talk though, Boone. What you think?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. You gonna be spamming Real Talk all the time, though. I think what they want.
It's some real live, like some of these guys, you would know, you could really see how they interact with the game and how they act on the game is how they are in real life. What about this morning's beef between the Panthers and the New Orleans Saints? You read the chat today? I think it went off.
Nah, I started to, man. Motherfucker, weird shit. I looked at that shit, then we turned around. An hour later, with 100 messages in there. I'm like, hell no.
Right, hundo messages in there. Yeah, so supposedly the Panthers is fed up with their Saints not responding and shit. Said he take 10 hours to respond. So he only got a 3-hour window to play the game every time they meet up and shit. And that we advanced last night at around 11, and he hit him ASAP. He did hit him in the chat right away, but I know. See, the problem is when you got new guys that come over, they don't know the core, and the guys that have been around for a while, they don't really know. We all know each other's schedules for the most part. I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
When you gotta play the Steelers, what happens in that situation?
Yeah, I know, man. I would expect the duck game. Man, that shit got done 24 hours later.
So you got some guys that's just, I'll give you another example. If you don't catch Dell from the hours of 3 p.m. to about 8:30 at the max, you're not getting him because you got to be back up at 2 in the morning. So I say that to say sometimes you got to respect people's times. Now, if the person that he was complaining about don't play his games and it's hard to get him to play games, he plays his games, bro. And like he said, I'm one game away from being in the first place in the division right now. And with that being said, I wish the fuck I would take a forced loss to a guy who haven't won a division game at all.
That shit ain't right though. No matter if he gonna win or lose. Shit, if he reaching out and you wanna play his games, shit, you gotta reach back out to him, man.
So with that being said, I have both their reach outs. They both posted to me. I'll put it in the chat in a little bit, but they both posted their conversation, and it got very heated today. So what happened was this was the Panthers. What's his name? Rasheem or Reef or something like that. Yeah. So this is what he was saying. He like, look, man, I reach out to this guy all the time and take him so long to get back to me. Like, so for example, I reached out last night at Advance. Well, we kind of advanced late last night, waiting on Q on Jungle Game. So we advanced late. All right. So dude reached out right away, and he did it in the chat. I saw that myself. The problem is the New Orleans Saints got to be up at 5 in the morning. So around anywhere, 11:30, he already 9 out of 10 in bed right now. So he did reach back out the next day, which is today. So their conversation actually started today. But the Panthers was already in a bad mood because he got it in his head like, look, nigga, you don't never respond. The fuck? Like, you take long as hell to respond to motherfuckers. Here's my window. I can't play after 3 p.m. or 6, some shit. He got something he doing with the kids or whatever. So he like, I always accommodate you and play when you ready, when you can play, but this time it ain't gonna be like that. I got a life too, so I got shit I gotta go do, and that's that. Well, the Saints is saying I'll be off work at 6, I can play by 6:30, and the Panthers are saying we ain't doing all that. I need my first win. Now, in that situation, it's kind of hard because they both got dialogue. The Panthers have a point, but at the end of the day, they both have dialogue right now of them having a conversation going back and forth. If we're being fair, their schedules just don't match up right now. If we're being fair,
It's 50-50, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So, worse if their schedules don't match up, then what that mean?
50-50.
Equal sum, right?
He ain't gonna make the playoffs. Yeah, he ain't gonna make the playoffs. He's like, shit, fuck it. You know what I mean? You won't make that nigga pay. Shit, but you always fucking me over. This ain't the first time.
But see, this is when I talk about where emotions get in the way of a lot of things, bro. And for us to be men in this league, playing this league, it'd be a lot of female tendencies. And it ain't a shot. This ain't a shot to the Panthers or anybody else. But that's the Panthers' attitude right now. Fuck that. I need my first win. I'm not even trying to play you right now because there's my schedule and I'm not gonna be available when you're available. Fuck that. I reached out. I did what I had to do. I need the first win, and that's that. But it don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really don't work that way. It sucks that you are the available one and you always reaching out and he takes long to get back to you and all that. But it don't work that way. Fair is fair. At the end of the day, if y'all schedules don't match up, y'all don't have a die. It ain't like the Saints is blowing this shit and saying I can't play at every time the Panthers post the time he can play, and the Saints saying nah, I can't make that time. I can't make that time. It's just I don't get off work till 6, bro. What do you want me to do? I go to work from 5 in the morning to 6 o'clock. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard, but the emotions get in the way because at the end of the day, they can play that game. The Panthers will be home tonight eventually. Play the game when you get home. But see, the Panthers know, you know what? This league be moving fast as hell. They fucking around, be ready to hit it by 9 o'clock at night. That's why he said he only got a three-hour window. And he right. The league will, you know what I'm saying? But here's where I start acting a little maniacish because I've been asking people to post their time schedules to the chat and all that. Because all right, put it this way. When I say the home team got 12 hours to reach out, you got 12 hours at advance to reach out, bro. That don't mean the away team don't have to reach out at all. That don't mean the away team don't have to reach out. That just means the home team, we putting it on you to be the one to reach out. All right. So as soon as events happen and you reach out and all that, you start your dialogue with the person. When they respond, the next thing you're supposed to be doing is trying to set a time when you're available. It's just that simple. I don't get off till 6 o'clock. All right. Well, look, I'm gonna be busy at 6. But when I get back in the house, maybe we can set something up from later on. All right. Well, you know they be hitting the league fast. So what do you want to do? Well, the commissioner put a rule in the chat saying if you post your time schedule before 9 p.m., then you could get that time played. So if they got to play at 10:30 tonight, if they post that and let us know that's their schedule before 9 p.m., then they can play. But people don't care. They don't want to do all that shit. What they want to do is say, fuck it, I don't care. And they want to keep testing me. So what's going to happen is it's going to be a bunch of 50-50 games. And people are going to start leaving the league because they're going to be like, oh, man, I should have won that game. He ass, this and that. But if you ain't respecting the fact that you need to show us some type of... Like, how hard is it to fucking schedule a game every day?
Not too hard.
Nano Burgers be having his game scheduled 3 days in advance, bro. So if he could do that, then you can schedule a game in 24 hours. That's bullshit.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know, bro. I don't know what it is.
I know.
Oh no, shit. People tune in yet?
Yeah, you got a couple people on.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yo, Pat. But what you shit doing the real talk with Boone? Man, Fox said what's good, Boone, and he's sorry.
So I said you ass lucky.
He said you ass and lucky. He said it's cool, bro. You'll be ass and lucky. He gonna start coming at you though. Boo said, "Fuck all that. Do what you do."
Don't make me call Jay Prince.
He said, "Don't make him call Jay Prince." He said he want his boy Boone back. Oh, nigga's crazy. Man, we ready, motherfucker. What's up with you, though? How was your game today?
Oh, it was, I should have had 50.
Should have had 50?
Yeah, I did. Man, if y'all just watch my games when I play them. I don't want to do too much special. His defense not good. It's just he love them corner routes. So them corner routes keep him in the game, but if you do certain coverages at the right time, you'll catch him in picks.
Right.
And that's basically what won me the game. But yeah, I pretty much controlled the whole game. Like I controlled the game from start to finish pretty much. I mean, he got a couple, again, the out routes, the flag routes. He rarely does anything across the middle. It's either the flag routes or the little shit cutting across. I mean, he rarely does anything like deep post or or seam routes upward, or even nine routes.
Right.
He rarely does that. So really, it's just you having your cloud flat on and having your guys and the right coverage, like quarters coverage. I think that one's good on me. I don't know if you do that sometimes because when you're in cover 3, sometimes it's sure they don't bite, you just make them take quarters.
Right.
Quarters, so this way they don't bite on nothing more. I mean, it's very supposed to work sometimes not. But yeah, I mean, other than that, bro, I never was really concerned. Cause only thing he played was he played cover 2, 3, 4, odd, cover 3, and cover 4. Like, he don't mix it up. I mean, he might do adjustments that I wouldn't know. He might do adjustments to it. But only agree. Saquon had about $160, like 20 carries. Cub had about 300-something yards passing. But I gave him like 2 bad picks.
Right.
One pick was some defense, but I threw 2 bad picks.
Let's go to this game, Boone. While he talking about this, let's go to that Bucks Giants game. Look at some stats.
Yeah. I threw 2 bad picks. But if I don't throw those picks, I have 50.
Yeah, shit. Right now, the Saints and the Panthers got to play that game, bro, because their division is between the two of these guys. It's a little icy right now because he took 2 losses in a row, I think. The Panthers. The Bucks took 2 losses in a row. So, yeah. So Oates is back on the field. I see 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. Cub 2. But you got I know what I want to tell you. Motherfucking Mike Tomlin got a job, dog.
Oh, yeah?
He coached the Colts right now. They gave him a job. C. Hound quit, so he coached the Colts right now.
So the NFG niggas quitting, dog. They always on the verge of quitting.
Man, I told you that, though. I've been said that. I told you the agenda been pushed on that front. But yeah, but see, I don't know, man. It's almost like you never expect C. Hound to leave. He always showed respect and love the league a little bit. But the way he messaged me, you could tell he was just fed up with getting beat. Either getting beat or I don't know, something fed up because when guys leave, they can't say, oh yeah, I'm busy now, I can't keep up with the league and all this and that, and then they sitting in 3 other leagues. So it's like it comes down to look like Albert left mad at everything but himself, but none of us really playing over in WBML. He over there in the playoffs winning right now, you know what I mean, and active as fuck in the chat. So it's called energy. That's what the fuck my title of Real Draft is.
Energy, but he winning too.
Yeah, winning. He winning, so he like, fuck it. I can't win over here. Fuck all that. I can compete in this league. I'm gonna stay. But that goes with when I say you need those guys that play to play and don't care about wins or losses. They just enjoy having fun playing the game. You need them because when you get the guys that expect to win, look what happens when they don't win. They roll. So then you gotta keep finding new fucking members all the time because these guys expect to win, and you're in a tough league where winning ain't always guaranteed.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but Rich the Barber came back over, told me he got me, he gonna play. He got the Rich the Barber. We're gonna see if he can piss some dents over there in the South, make that a little better over there. Dirty Rat playing good football, Mill playing good football. We need Tata to get back on track. We had some big games, man. We got some big time teams playing right now, and again, this goes towards the energy. How about the top of the NFL right now? You got Jungle sitting at 11-0, and we played late last night, man. That game, boy, sheesh, it was crazy. But his running back, he had 4 rushing touchdowns, bro. 3 with his running back and 1 with his quarterback. Pretty much was the deciding factor of that game. I had 2 appearances in the red zone. That should have been touchdown, and I ended up kicking field goals. That was the difference maker. And then I threw a pick 6, and then he threw me a pick 6. But I get a 97 speed corner, get walked by a fucking offensive lineman that didn't have an angle on me.
Yeah.
But it was a good game though. It was a frustrating game. It wasn't a good game. It was a frustrating game because I held him to 170 throwing the ball. He was shut in the passing game, but he made 4 aggressive catches in that game where it was just like, God damn, yo, I got 4 niggas over there. What the fuck? So them receivers made big plays when they needed it, and his running back got loose on me. So that was the deciding factor, which made me lose by 18 and shit. But I take a positive out of it. I like what my defense look like. They out there. Them corners ain't giving up shit. Cause his main 2 receivers had 2 catches apiece. I think that frustrated him. I think he thought he was going to better throw for 300-400 yards on me in them corner routes all game long. He did get the corner routes off a couple times, but they were big plays, 3rd and like 18. Big third down plays. He got about three of them off on me. And a couple crossing routes, but other than that, they was shutting them motherfuckers down. My rookie quarterback, I think him being a rookie is what makes my line play give up a lot of sacks. I gave up 4 sacks in that game. I think because he a rookie, the line played down to that level a lot, and he gets sacked. But he threw a crucial pick 6 that I just made a bad read. That put that game away, yo, and I was like, fuck, I was right back in the game, and that shit put it away. But you got the Bears sitting at 9-1, Seahawks sitting at 9-1, Jaguars at 9-2, Bucks at 8-3. Then there's a bundle of everybody sitting with 3 losses. But let's talk about the Browns, Bears, and Seahawks right now, man. Are you impressed with the fact that McCoy is sitting at 9-1 right now? 7 straight wins.
Am I impressed?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, he was what, 10-6 last year.
Yeah, well, he always had a winning record. He just wasn't making the playoffs because he was losing. He ready to win this division though. I don't see him losing it at all. I think I'm too many games behind. Even if I beat him week 16, I don't think that his schedule. The people that was supposed to beat him this year didn't beat him, so I don't see his schedule as hard enough for him to lose 3. Like he got Onk left and he got Rock Brother left. Outside of that is Hero Burgers, the Lions, and the Vikings. So and Mike. So I don't really see nobody. You know what I mean? I don't really see nobody knocking him off his high horse. Huh?
He's gonna be 13-3, 14-2.
Yeah.
What's that? Because he might be
Rock Brother. Yeah. Yeah. So then it comes down to can 2 people from the end. Yeah, yo, I'm in a situation, bro. I might not make the playoff. Let's talk about that. I might not make the playoffs. Then is the Bam trade gonna look bad now? Like if I don't get in, does the Bam trade look bad?
Did you make the playoffs last year?
Yeah, I made the playoffs both years, first and second. I won a playoff game last year.
It's gonna make Bam got you there.
Bam got me there 2 years straight and won me a playoff game. Now we don't get there. That's going to be the conversation. Did the Packers make the right decision? I think for the future though, I think it will be the right decision. But when you already had a young quarterback that was growing and your team was where it was and you was in the playoffs and won a playoff game, lost in the divisional round by 3. And then if you don't make the playoffs, that's going to be a nice talk until we do make it. You know what I mean? It's going to go hand in hand right now. So I mean, I got a couple big games left on my schedule right now that I have to win, man. I have to win. So, and it comes down right now. If you look at the NFC, race real fast. If you look at the NFC race right now, the Bears is 9-1, Seahawks is 9-1. They are looking like the first and second seed for right now. Then you got the Packers and the Bucks at 8-3, Cowboys 7-3, Giants at 8-3. So you right in the mix to be able to come right back up there and get a bye or first or second place. You still in the mix because don't you play 3 out? You played 3 out of the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You played 4 out of the 5.
Okay, Cowboys, Seahawks.
And you played the Bucks.
I just played the ball. I played Cowboys, Seahawks. Yeah. So we kind of get right our own ticket that we just went out.
Right. So you got Hoodie, and you do got the Cowboys still you got to play, and that game is big for me. The Cowboys winning is big because if I don't have a better record than him at the end, he can sneak in the playoffs.
Well, he got something special coming.
Right.
I don't know yet. So I just want him to call you to get up in the phone play.
Because he was excited when he knocked you off. Oh man, yeah, I'm good. I think I'm gonna win the division.
That was yeah. I gotta keep that same energy.
Keep that same energy. Now let me ask you this: you follow the chat, right?
Yeah.
Now the conversation behind scenes is my boy McCoy energy goes on how he playing in the league. Right now he active as fuck in the chat, commenting, talking a little here and there, playing good football, 9-1 right now. Do you see the energy being different when he's not winning or he's not in the playoff conversation?
I mean, you know, the proof's in the pudding. I mean, he's 9-1. He's active as he ever been.
Super active.
You know, so.
But let's talk about his 9-1, man. What I will say he doing is he playing very good defense, and he's throwing the football, bro. Like I think he heard you back in when we were saying he was he top 10 or not. He heard you say if he threw the ball, he could be one of the most dangerous players in the league. He's doing that right now. He's throwing the ball around. I'm watching him throw it way more than he ever threw it. And he's successful at it right now. So, you think he got that message and now it's starting to get put together?
Yeah. He got something. He winning games.
Yeah, he winning games. Great, make the division interesting. Oh shit about to get real over here. But yeah, I gotta respect what he doing right now, man. Another thing was they decided that they was the Rockefeller now. Like they really just came in the chat and took the Rock's whole label. What's that about?
Yeah, that was crazy. They said to take over, get down and lay down.
Get down and lay down. My boy Jungle said they really huddled up and thought about this as a collective group. Yo, let's take their name.
Jungle always being cerebral.
Sit your little cerebral ass down. Bro, my girl was like, oh my God, who is that talking? I said, oh, that's Jungle playing folk. She like, oh my God, he sound white as a motherfucker. I was like, leave him alone. I was like, leave him alone. That's my boy. She like, yo, turn the TV down. I don't want to keep hearing that shit. He like, fuck. Oh man, but yeah, he playing great football right now. He got that team over there 11-0. He done labeled his name King of the North. He pretty much written Boone off and saying Boone not ever winning that division over there. Boone, what you got to say about that?
Nothing, man. Real niggas don't. Hey, real niggas moving solid, dog. We'll see. But nah, man.
I mean, can he comfortably say that, considering how y'all last 4 games went? Like, I mean, a lot of luck and Madden played into those wins.
Nah, he can't comfortably say that, man. He just he on his high horse right now. He undefeated, you know. He just came off a big win against you, man. So he's riding high.
Yeah.
The proof is in the pudding, man. He can't win the big game. So who cares if he's going to win the AFC North? But I mean, that shit don't matter if you can't win the big game.
Right. Gotta better win the big one, right? Are we convinced? That Hoodie and the Seahawks are as good as advertised?
No, you mean the Bucks and the Seahawks?
No, Hoodie and his team, the Seahawks.
Somebody said he beating up on the NFC West. That's the only why he won.
They just saying he beating up on the NFC West. That's what you think? That's what somebody said?
That's what people said to me.
That he just beating up on the NFC West. He ain't got nobody over there.
Yeah, they say he got to
So he just got quick 6 easy games over there. Well, what about the other 3? The other 3 that he won? He won 3 more somewhere.
I don't know.
Right. Do you see The NFC is going to be another barn burner, I think. Now let's look at the AFC side of things right now. So you got Jungle sitting at 11-0, Mill Tice, the Jags sitting at 9-2, and then you got the Jets and the Bills at 7-3, Bengals at 6-3, Ravens at 6-4. Let's go to this North real fast. So we got 11-0, 7-3, 6-4, and 6-4 right now. Are we getting two out of this division this year?
Oh yeah, we getting two out of the AFC North. Definitely.
With two, are we? Is it going to be the original two, or did the Bengals come in here and sneak in here and found a way to be relevant?
I got a feeling, man. Big part there, man, probably going. I think he's gonna come and beat the Bengals.
You think so?
Yeah.
Think Unc gonna beat the Bengals?
Yeah. Yeah, man, he blitzed too much for him, man. And with his offense, man, I think he got a good chance of beating him.
Right. And the AFC South, I mean, I don't see nobody. Yeah, Dirty Rat 6-5 right now. Mill 9-2. Think he got that held down by himself. We know we getting one out of there. Now the division that usually give us 3 is only gonna give us 2 right now. Dolphins on vacation, so 7-3, 7-3 right now. Bills and Jets. Now here go the funny thing. Bam over there in the AFC East right now and got his team 7-3 on a 4-game winning streak and throwing 4 and 5 touchdowns a game right now. Did I get this wrong, Falk? I gotta go right back to it. Did I get this wrong? We might have got this wrong, Falk.
Oh shit. No regrets, man.
Nah, ain't no regrets. I'm riding or dying with Justin. Listen, I'm a GM, bro. I'm riding or dying with Justin Fields, but I gotta address that conversation. I gotta address that conversation. Oh nah, if we did a press conference right now, this is with me, the GM and the GM of the team. This is what I'm saying right now as a head coach. We made our decision based off of one sole factor. We thought David Gorey was a hell of a quarterback for us, and we really love what he done for us in 2 seasons. But we do know we have the better quarterback and the younger and very better upside in Justin Fields, and we will ride or die with Justin Fields. And that's that. And we are not going against that. But we understand the talkers out there right now that things can look ugly and look like we didn't get this right if we don't make the playoffs year 3. I understand that. We understand that, but we have all the faith in our quarterback as a rookie to do some things that people ain't expecting. If the Packers get in the playoffs, just be careful what this rookie might do in year 1 that the guy over there in Buffalo didn't do in his year 1. That's all I'm saying. But you got to respect that Bam got traded. Like we like Bam so much, we made sure he went to a team that he could prosper in. We put him in another cold weather city where he was great playing cold weather football, and we put him in an offensive system that fit his talents. And he over there doing what he do right now. So we respect that. We could have been a dickhead and sent him to a all running team, or sent him somewhere where he wouldn't have been. He'd have just been a fall off factor, would have never been known again in real draft. But we didn't do that. We put him in a situation right now, and he might win his division right now. He's been a division winner 2 years straight. Can it be 3? The AFC West. The funny thing is, the Chargers was on vacation and missed mad games, and still about to make the playoffs.
The only way we make the playoffs is we win that division.
I know, but the Chiefs is 5-5, and he just beat the Chiefs 60 to like 20 or some shit like that. And he 4-6. So they right back neck to neck. And then the Chargers, shout out to the Chargers, Jimbo. He active. You know, when he active and he on the front line for the beef, things can get interesting. I just hope it don't turn sour. I hope it just stay having fun and talking beef and shit like that. But I love the fact that he back active in the chat talking at work right now. He killing a rock right now, calling them little girls and all this shit. Let's see that energy continue over there too. Remember, the title of our real talk is called Energy. Let's go. So the AFC North right now look like the Bears will be winning the NFC North unless he drops some unexpected games. I don't think his strength of schedule is strong. All the teams that could have beat him, he knocked them off already, no homo. So he's in a situation where he should win this division, which will put the Packers in the first time since RDL started as a wild card coming from behind, trying to stay relevant and get into the playoffs. The NFC South, you gotta it's really still a three-man race over here with the Falcons at 5-5, Saints at 6-4, and the Bucks at 8-3. So it's still anybody's race over here, but I don't think the Saints can afford a loss or the Falcons can afford a loss. If they do, they don't have they might only get one. Right now, it look like the NFC South might only get one, which will help my case right now. So then in the NFC East, you got the Cowboys and the Giants. Cowboys sitting at 7-3, Giants at 8-3. We might can get two out of here. I don't know. It depends on what the Cowboys going to do at the tail end of the city. And in the NFC West, I mean the Cardinals still 6-4, and you got the Seahawks 9-1. So we got three potential divisions that can bring two playoff members in it right now. So that's the standings, and that's what's going on during Week 11 right now. And again, energy. Listen, man, when you lose, you gotta have the same energy you have when you win, man. It's fun. We all enjoying Madden. We all enjoying this shit. Play y'all games and enjoy this shit. That's all I'm saying. Talk that shit. Know that none of us is real life being personal when we talk shit. It's just for the advertisement of the league and how we are in the league, man. So please don't nobody take anything personal. Enjoy the league and have fun. And right now you got members dropping like flies right now, and I don't know why, but we got niggas leaving the league and they losing and leaving. So what's going on? Is the Bills right saying he knocking MMG niggas off right now? What you think, Boone? He said MMG niggas, they start getting, every time they start losing, they start talking about how they ready to quit, or they getting busy, they got vacations to take, or motherfucking they don't like how the league is going and all that. You think he right?
You already see the Dolphins, man. The Dolphins, he took an unexpected trip, man. He act like he planned that shit out. He ain't planning that shit out. The motherfucker wasn't going nowhere. Just his season going down the drain. So he decided to, cop out. That's all that was. But yeah, man, C-Clown gone, about a year or two ago. My boy, he was about to opt out too. You know what I mean? To go to the Canadian League and shit.
You want to go to the Canadian League? Shit. I mean, the Chargers is back in effect. We thought we was going to lose him for a while. The two consistents is the Bucks and but we don't never count the Bucks as an MMG member, and Hoodie. So they've been consistent. Now my boy McCoy back in his bag right now, and I love it, yo. You know why? Because when everybody is having fun, that's when the league is at its best right now. But who we got some guys that we thought would quit that ain't quitting right now. And before we get out of here, let's talk about Nano getting the win that he ain't playing. He thought I was gonna leave you alone after you killed me yesterday. Oh yeah. So what's up with Dale losing to the computer?
What happened to you? Okay.
Oh, so you lost that game knowing that it is what it is at this point? Like, you just know, like, hey, fuck it is.
At least he ain't quit, you know what I mean, and restart the game. You know
at least he ain't quit and restart the game and shit. Talking about, oh nah, I had to go outside and water the grass real fast and shit, and this and that. And it was a tornado watch. You got niggas quitting games, quitting computer games, and then I can't prove it right now. So it's like, oh man, people slick as hell with they shit, man. What's going on, Booney? You got the Bengals playing the computer twice. He almost lost the Nano team, and then he hit me with the I ain't know the computer rules, so I'll just take the first win. I gotta ride with it because I didn't give him the rules. Oh.
That nigga like, well, you losing or what, nigga? That nigga almost lost twice to the computer.
That was big though. That got him sitting with 3 losses and not 4 right now.
Yeah, it's all good though.
That was huge right now. Let's look at some of these award races right now. Hey Jungle, if you listening, let me ask you a question, my boy. I know you got. I will admit you got my number this Madden and shit. You've been beating me more than I beat you. You was mad last night though, wasn't you? Even though you got your win, you was mad that your quarterback couldn't throw a fucking pass at all, really, huh? Except for them little gay ass crossing routes. You was mad. Keep it real. What, you not mad that my corners by themselves was shutting your studs down? Those receivers that keep catching 12 passes a game, 2 touchdowns and 300 yards, had 42 yards receiving. Was you mad about that, or you was just more happy you got the win? I think you was more mad, because I'm gonna be honest, I think you thought you would win the game. I just think you just thought you was gonna throw for 300-400 on me, and it didn't happen. I want to know, because your quarterback been throwing for 300-400 yards a game and shit. He had 170 yards. What's going on over there? Huh? I'm just asking. You still won the game. Your running back did something I ain't expect to happen, you know what I mean? With 1 second left, broke a 75-yarder before halftime, you know what I mean? And then my rookie quarterback threw an errant pass for a pick 6, put the game away. But let's just talk about the fact that Mr. I throw the ball around couldn't motherfucking throw the ball over 40 yards on me. That's what's going on with that, huh? But let's talk about these yearly awards. Talking about it, Jungle Blandon at number 1 for MVP in the league right now. Roquel Armstead at number 2. Mike Cub snuck his way back up there at number 3. Kyler Murray sitting at 4. Rookie sensation running back over there in Jacksonville, Anthony Williams. All these is computer stats. Fuck all that. You ain't the 2 games you had to play, you lost by 50. I don't want to hear it. Kyler Murray and Anthony Puka Williams don't belong over top of me right now. Anthony Israel doing what he do every year. He alright sitting at 6. He will finish in front of these other guys. I bet that. Lamar Jackson, man. Lamar Jackson snuck his way up here. What's going on at 7, man? Is he playing better football for you?
Oh, yeah, definitely made playing better football, man. Just the game slowing down a little bit for him, man. And you got the stud receivers out here that's going up and getting shit. So yeah, he expect him to be in the top 3, if not number 1 man at the end of the season.
Right. Chris Orlando, the smallest defensive end in the league, had 26 sacks, but now he's out for 5 games right now, so that stopped him. But he was up there for defense. Saquon Barkley and Dylan Moses is out there putting in work right now. Let's look at the AFC offensive player, Dylan. Jungle Blandon, Anthony Puka Williams, Jerry Jeudy, T. Higgins, Tyreek Black, Kyler Murray, Marmar, Moss, Chubbs, and Mixon. NFC offensive players, surprise, Roquel Armstead, Anthony Israel, Ezekiel Elliott, Justin Ross, Mike Cub, Saquon Barkley, James Hanna, Andy Isabella, Justin Fields, and Kasim Hill. We will, on another show, I'm going to talk about this rookie quarterback, Kasim Hill, because he is playing good football. Let's look at the defensive players. Chris Orlando, John Farkas, Lamar Sturdivant, Chris Gray, Porter Gustine, and them Bears is playing like the 78 Bears or 70 whatever Bears, where Buddy Ryan had them running that 4-6. They are getting to quarterbacks all game long right now. So the Bears out here balling. D-Ron Adams, Chase the Predator Young, Darnell Savage, Wayne Hampton, and Howard Clark. AFC defensive players. My bad. AFC defensive players. Dylan Moses for 2nd year in a row. Yeah, Yannick Njoku. He got him on the block, man. He's still young. Anybody looking for a defensive end that's a 99 overall right now with 17 sacks on the season. He on the block right now. Devin Bush, Myles Garrett, Zedrick Woods, Samuels, Greedy Williams, Oliver, Benugo, and Holmes. All right, let's look at the offensive rookies of the year. Justin Ross and Justin Fields, Kasim Hill, Zamir White, Brian Polinde, Tate Martell, Trevor Lawrence, Jeff Thomas, Lorenzo Lingard, and Osiris St. Brown. I like this rookie class right here. I think it's going to be a big race between these last 3 guys right here. Honestly, I'm going to be real. I think Justin Fields will win it because he plays quarterback, so he'll win it. Me personally, over Justin Ross, but that's just my opinion. But let's look at the AFC rookies. You got Anthony Puka Williams, Mike Hartley, Salvon Ma. I put him in this race He had that big game against me. N'Kosi Perry, AJ Davis, KJ Hamler should be back off injury. Rieger, Parkinson, Bryan, and Holman. And look at the defensive rookies of the year right now. Ale Cahoe, Derek Tucker, Lavani Damuni, Isaiah Polamayo, Jalen Phillips, Jack Jones, Jeffrey Okuda, the #1 draft pick in the draft class, Janaris Robinson, Oliver, and Jones. NFC defensive players: Hasim Nasiruddin, RJ Potts, Trey Bishop, Bishop Gorman. They go Bishop Gorman right here, Boone. Cardinals.
That's it. You need to text him to me because he asked.
Xavier Kelly, Sean Wade, Jordan Parker, Marion Tupolato, Hicks, Eagles, Robert Hicks, and Ambry Thomas. Best quarterback in the NFC: Cobb, Fields, Hill, Haskins, Lawrence, Watson, McSorley, Goff, Stick, and Browning. I thought the young boy would be up there for the Bears, man. I thought he was playing pretty good football this year. AFC quarterbacks, yeah, I thought Tate Martell would be up there. Blandon, Kyler Murray, Bam Gorey, Will Greer, Francois, Locke, Jackson, Mahomes, Mayfield, and T. Moore. Tracy Moore, good shit. Running backs: Puka Williams, Zach Moss, Mixon, Chubb, Morales, Jacobs, Harris, Fournette, Armand, and Breida. NFC: Armstead, Israel, Barkley, Elliott, Hannah, Love, Wallace, Zymir White, Akers, and Williams. Wide receivers: Ross, Isabella, Evans, Israel, Newkirk, Chark, Love, Wesley, Holmes, and Brown. AFC: Judy, Higgins, Black, Ruggs, Hill, Harley, McLaurin, Jennings, Hamler, and Mike Williams. O-line: the Browns got 2, the Bills got 2, Browns got 3, Steelers 1, Bills got 3, Jags, Ravens, Browns. NFC: Bears, Seahawks, Giants, Packers, Cowboys, Packers, Giants. D-line: Orlando, Gusting, Predator, Wayne Hampton, Rock Gray, Alleyway Allen, Farrell, Rector, O'Neal, and Davenport. AFC: Njoku, Oliver, Myles Garrett, Donnell Hunter, Lawson, Lawrence, Igabo, Rome, Key, and Thomas. Linebackers: Moses, Bush, Benugo, Murray, Wagner, Fisher, Bosa, Jennings, Leonard, and Watt. NFC: Farkas, Adams, Gray, White, Farmer, Clark, Brown, Miller, Sweat, and Bennett. Troy Bennett on there. Okay, Bennett. DBs: Sturtevant, Henderson. This is why I'm telling y'all, this secondary, my corners might be the best corners in the league this year. Lamar Sturtevant, CJ Henderson 1 and 2 with 10 interceptions apiece. Roe Israel sitting there at 3 with the Panthers. Both his safeties up here. Dean been a name that been on here every year. Saquon Hampton stepping up this year. Savage has been on here all the time. Imani or whatever you say his name. Potts and Kevin King. Good shit. AFC secondary: Woods, Greedy, Bates, Jamal Adams, Jonathan Abrams, Stanford Samuels, Jeff Hibbs. The Jaguars just dominating in the secondary right now. And, yeah, computer kickers. AFC, think Mike will be winning the kicker. Yup. Michael Tillman winning the kicker award again. I stay dominating the kicker award every year. And he be proud of that shit, bro. My boy go out there and kick with a purpose. He said, I'm telling you, pitch your kicker at punter too. That's how you do it. Good shit. Well, that's our real talk, man. We're gonna get back at it. I would like to have a guest on here. One of y'all guys that's winning right now. Please come on. We can have another real talk with y'all. I prefer McCoy to bring his ass on. Holla at you when we holla at you. Yeah, he did, McCoy. Saints went overboard for real. He did. They gonna play. Yeah, Saints play his game. We'll talk about that in the chat though, bro. That's real talk, bro. He did. He not just gonna get a forced win because he asking for it. Because he think like the guy active and play his games, bro. That's real talk.